I think people should be more downplay politics more, be more involved in what they do. Everybody wants to make an opinion, and that's fine. But I think, especially for young people to get involved in something that maybe they might not understand as much, I think they need to, let people that whatever they do for a living justify.
Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville, a football coach, gets put in his place.
We will definitely not shut up and dribble. I would definitely not do that. I mean too much to society. I mean too much to the youth. I mean too much to the to so many kids that feel like they don't have a way out, and they need someone to help lead them out of the situation they're in.
NBA star LeBron James shows the importance of not following Tuberville's words.
I'm very proud to be endorsed by President Trump. I'm running to help him drain the swamp and build a wall. I'm Tommy Tuberville, and I approve this message because I won't back down.
Tommy, a Trump stooge, is the epitome of a bad faith politician.
The state of racism will never die, but what we cannot do is allow it to conquer us as people. We can't allow it to divide us. The guy in control has given people in racism, in negative racism, an opportunity to be out and outspoken without fear.
Whether directly or indirectly, James calls out Tuberville and the like for the betterment of society.
The thing about the Voting Rights Act is, it's, there's a lot of different things you can look at it as. Who's it going to help? What direction do we need to go with it? I think it's important that everything we do, we keep secure. We keep an eye on it. It's run by our government, and it's run to the point that it's got structure to it. It's like education. I mean, it's got to have structure. Now, for some reason, we look at things to change, to think we're going to make it better, but we'd better do a lot of work on it before we make that change.
So people who say their vote doesn't matter, my response is always, don't give in to the narrative. If your vote didn't matter, then why would people have fought so hard to keep you from voting? Why is there something called voter suppression? Why did it take till the 60s for poll taxes to be removed? Why did Black people have to wait for amendments to be passed in order to vote? People have been fighting to keep people of color from coming to the polls and recognizing their power for a reason.
And now Tuberville has another embarrassing moment. No, not him falling down the stairs while he simultaneously rips others for doing so.
To all of us across the country that are Americans, that our leader, supposed leader in the White House, he can't remember names, he can't carry on a conversation, he has to listen to the press corps to give him hints about what he's talking about. We're really bad trouble when it comes to Joe Biden, and hopefully we've only got 10, 12 more months with him.
Tuberville rips Joe Biden for his memory. Then this happens.
Do you want to make a pick in the Super Bowl or not?
Well, San Francisco's got the best defense. Obviously, the best quarterback is going to be on the side of the Kansas City Chiefs, but they got a running back, and San Francisco is pretty dang good. And usually, running game and defense is going to win the big games.
I'm sorry, did this schmo misremember the face of the National Football League?
Well, San Francisco's got the best defense. Obviously, the best quarterback is going to be on the side of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, it appears he did.
Well, San Francisco's got the best defense. Obviously, the best quarterback is going to be on the side of the Kansas City Chiefs.
A great find from awful announcing is this. What's that quarterback's name? Len Dawson? Joe Montana? No, it's Patrick Mahomes. The quarterback Tuberville once claimed he recruited during his time at Texas Tech. A claim that was, well, quickly debunked. But the timing of Tubbs' bout with forgetfulness was uncanny. It could have been a scene out of SNL. But no, it was a scene from a parody-like news network that should never be taken seriously, Newsmax.
I was a football coach. I dealt with more minorities than everybody in this building.
A white nationalist is someone who believes that the white race is superior to other races.
Well, that's some people's opinion. And I don't think,
That's
I mean,
not
a lot.
opinion.
Pardon?
What's your opinion?
My opinion of a white nationalist, if somebody wants to call him white nationalist, to me is an American.
A white nationalist is racist, Senator.
Well, that's your opinion.
You said a white nationalist is an American, but a white nationalist is someone who believes horrific things. Do you really think that's someone who should be serving in the military?
Well, that's just a name that has been given. I mean,
it's not. It's a real definition. There's real concerns about
extremism. So if you're going to do away
extremism.
with most white people in this country out of the military, we got huge problems.
It's not.
We
It's
got
not.
huge problems.
It's not people who are white. It's white nationalists.
That have a few probably
You see the
different
distinction,
beliefs.
right?
That have different beliefs.
Why do you continue to insist that white nationalists are American?
Listen, I'm totally against racism. And if the Democrats want to say that white nationalists are racist, I'm totally against that too.
But that's not a Democratic definition. The definition of a white nationalist
Well,
is
that's your
someone...
definition. My definition
It is the
racism
definition.
bad.
The definition,
Next question.
The definition
Next
is that
question.
the
Next
belief
question.
that the white race is
Racism
superior to all other
racism's
races.
Totally out of the question.
So do you believe that white nationalists are racist?
Yes, if that's what a racist is, yes.
This is another reason why I think all of us in our team have a tough time with the president, because it's instead of unifying and trying to calm the storm, he's creating it over and over again.
Joe Biden has put double the amount of people on food stamps since he's been in office. He's doubled the amount. I want you to think about that. Double the amount of people that's on food stamps. We can't, first of all, you can't afford it, and our country can't afford it. We're $31 trillion in debt. All these little things add up, but they continue want to give money out. People need to go back to work.
They want reparation because they think the people that do the crime are owed that. There's no other way to read that sentence, and we've reached out several times to Tuberville's team. There's no other way to read that other than black people want reparations and they do the crime.
Is that what he means by they? Yeah. When he keeps saying they want that or they?
If there are any stories that we missed, if there are any that you would like to submit, get at me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, DMs are open. Locally, nationally, globally, doesn't matter. Get at us. We'll take a look. Tommy Tuberville is not only one of the worst, but one of the dumbest senators currently serving. And first off, let's go over the bar that he had to get over. Not be Roy Moore. That's all he had to do. For Alabama to be like, yeah, a large contingent of us voted for Doug Jones, and it was only the slimmest of margins because there were many who voted for Roy Moore, and they said, hey, don't try to pick up underage kids at a mall. So, allegedly. So, Tommy Tuberville comes in, former football coach, and all he does is Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, Trump that. I'm Trump, I'm Trump, I'm Trump, 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 Trump. I'm going to do everything for Trump. Rudy Giuliani tried placing a call, which goes to show how close they are, to Tommy Tuberville on January 6th to try and delay hearings. Take with that as you will. Giuliani, being the idiot of an old man he is, accidentally called a different senator. Nonetheless, Tuberville has spouted great replacement theory. You have seen how he has talked about black football players previously. There seems to be a trend here, and also, in conclusion, a good reason why many of those players will not rush to his aid. Whenever he comes under fire, where are the former athletes that played under him? They're silent. Why? Because I think we're learning a lot about Tommy Tuberville outside of his football career that likely went into him being a coach and also a human being while he was in those locker rooms behind the scenes coaching those guys. It is so obvious what this man is about. It is so obvious how terrible of a man he is. I mean, he cannot name the 3 branches of government. When there was huge news, he said, oh, I didn't see it because of the weather. I beg of you, Alabama, I got faith in you. I won't lose faith in you. Please, for the love of God, do better. Please.